Hello traders, this is Rich from tradesight. Here's a look at the market preview of our leading NASDAQ stocks via our proprietary scans for the coming session. This is going to be for Wednesday, June 5th, 2013. Got a fairly weak day going here, at least by price. The market's actually even weaker internally. But what that's leaving us with is a fair amount of sell signals. And we're kind of leaning towards the sell side here as we go into the close with about another 30 minutes of trade. Got a fair amount of downside CPS signals, which is really what's catching my eye. And we also have a couple of volume bumps here. Biogen's putting in a bump, but it's got a differential tail to it. And Altera's got a downside camouflage signal, and those are both on increased volume. So definitely keep an eye on those two names for tomorrow. The financials are skewed to the sell side for sure. A fair amount of CPS sell signals, and there's a couple of volume bumps in there to be aware of as well. Sallie Mae and CME both have volume bumps. Fairly sloppy trading after these most of these names being fairly strong this morning. Energy names are some of these names are actually very weak. Arch Coal's 2.5% below the day's open. CHK, same thing. Valero's having a really rough session. 3% below the day's open with a downside CPS sell signal. Generals, not too many signals here, but we do have a couple of volume bumps to be aware of. Pfizer and Verizon are both trading much more volume than they typically do. Coca-Cola's got a downside camouflage signal right now, and that's trading above typical volume. Housing names are also fairly weak. Pretty much one of the weaker sectors. Look at the weakness here across the board. We've got deviations in the from the opening price, and also some VWAP deviations where we're more than 1% below the day's VWAP. And NVR and Hovnanian both have volume bumps. A couple of sell signals here in the transport groups. CSX and dry ships both have downside signals. And finally, the commodity patch. There is some definite weakness there. Arch Coal CPS signal to the downside. It's more than 2% below the day's open. Mosaic has a differential sell signal. That's up on the day right now, but putting in a sell signal. So definitely be aware of that for the potential reversal for tomorrow. All right, folks. As always, thanks for listening. This has been Rich for tradesight.